Next up to present tonight is Justin Kaiser, founder of DivviDap. Justin is leveraging his expertise to push the emerging drone industry forward. Let's welcome Justin to the stage with a big standing ovation.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. Like providing awesome video inside Rococo Theater for their next marketing campaign. Or tapping into highly advanced aerial maps for gaining imagery across a wide variety of industries. But there's one big problem. Once the drone lands, nearly 1,000 high-resolution images are stitched together into a single file. This file then has to be shared with the end user of the map, and it's still just an image at this point. In order to view it, they either have to be on a computer, or you can print it off as a PDF. But neither of these work for the end user that needs to have access to an actual map wherever they need it. DivviDap is making that access possible. We're giving people access to highly accurate drone maps no matter where they are or what they're using them for, all without needing a PhD. Take Tom, for example. Tom farms 900 acres in southeast Nebraska, and he uses a wide variety of different technology, including drones. He works with a drone service provider to help scout his crops, and they create a map like this one, which saves him valuable time from having to walk around in the field and scout it himself. But unfortunately, due to the sheer size of this map, it's locked away in his desktop computer at home, and he doesn't have access to it in his field. With DivviDap, Tom can actually view this drone map right on his smartphone, and on top of that, he's able to make this data even smarter than what's currently possible. He can easily add markers to pinpoint areas of interest right on top of this map, can outline areas that need more attention, and since his business partners have DivviDap as well, they can all easily collaborate to share information and solve problems like never before. But what about Lisa? Lisa is a project manager for a local construction company, and she uses aerial imagery to stay on top of her construction site. By viewing her drone map inside of DivviDap, Lisa notices that this section of the construction site is lagging slightly behind what's expected. So she makes a note and sends it to her boss, letting them know that they're falling behind. They can then work together to expedite construction in this area so that they aren't hit with a lawsuit for not having the project completed on time. Those are just two examples of how DivviDap is benefiting the end user of drones. And drones are currently being used across a few key sectors like agriculture, surveying, land development, mining, forestry, and construction. Our goal is to make drones a valuable resource for any industry and any person in that industry, no matter what they're doing. We found initial success working with the drone service providers, our early adopters, who are the only ones who have the kind of specialized equipment that is necessary to provide images to people like Tom and Lisa. But the good news is, this customer segment has grown by over 750% in the past 2 years alone. And now that the FAA has created actual drone regulations, these numbers won't be slowing down anytime soon. We're already working with the largest drone map processing companies to integrate DivviDap directly into their software so that users will be able to access their buttons with extreme ease. With the push of a button, they'll be able to access their drone maps without having to go through the hassle of manually downloading and uploading files into DivviDap. I'm excited to be able to say that only 3 weeks after launching our first version, we already have 19 drone service providers across 10 countries using DivviDap with their customers. We're starting to get noticed, so much so that we were featured on the world's most popular drone podcast, which got the attention of 4 municipal governments in Mexico that are looking for an easy way to manage, store, and distribute enterprise-level drone data for all of their employees. And that's why we have over $400,000 in our enterprise-level pipeline, and we expect to close those deals by the end of the year. Now, sharing drone maps is just the beginning. By creating tools that allow drone service providers to add benefit to the work that they're doing for their customers, we've uniquely positioned ourselves to have access to these end users and will continue to develop new products for them as the industry matures. I'm Justin Kaiser, CEO of DivviDap, and I have industry experience from co-founding the region's largest drone service provider nearly 2 years ago. Sebastian, our CTO, is a former airline pilot, and he has an army of engineers and developers behind him that are helping make DivviDap possible. This industry is just beginning. In the future, there will be millions of people like Tom and Lisa who need to have access to reliable drone data no matter where they are or what they're using it for. And DivviDap is what's bringing that future into the present. Thank you.
Next up is Stephen Taylor.